Good morning, boys and girls. Miss Hayes here. Today we're going to do a lesson on adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Remember, unlike means that they are different. So here's our first example. You want to start with 1/6 plus 2/3. Now, our first step is to find a common denominator because the denominators are different. And remember, in order to add fractions, you must have a like denominator. They must be the same. So we're going to list the multiples of the denominator. So here I have listed the multiples of 3 and the multiples of 6. And I'm going to circle the smallest one that they have in common. So go ahead and pause me and write this step down. Step 2. We're going to change the denominators of both fractions to the least common multiple that we circled in step 1. So here, this denominator is already a 6, so I do not need to change it. Here we have a 3. So how do we get to 6 from 3? We multiply by 2. And remember, what we do to the denominator, we must also do to the numerator. So we multiply 3 times 2 and get our new denominator of 6. And then we multiply 2 times 2 and get our new numerator of 4. Now we're moving on to step 3, where we're going to add or subtract the numerators. And in this case, we are adding. So remember to always watch your sign. And remember, when you have the same denominator, they do not change. They always stay the same. So now we're going to add 1/6 plus 4/6, and we're going to add our numerators. 1 plus 4 equals 5, 6. Go ahead, pause me, and write this step down. Now, we have a new subtraction example. Okay? We're going to be subtracting 3/4 minus 2/3. Okay, let me fix this so you can see it. Now, remember, I have some reminders over here for you. Your denominators must be common. They must be the same. And right now, you can see they are not. So in order to get there, we have to list the multiples of the denominator and then add our numerators. So again, I have listed the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 3. And you want to circle the smallest one that they have in common. So now we have to change both fractions because the denominators are not, neither denominator is 12. So I have to multiply 4 times 3 to get my new 12. Remember, what you do to the denominator, you always do to the numerator. 3 times 3 is 9. So now we have a new fraction of 9/12 instead of 3/4 because they are equivalent now. 2/3, I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 and get 12. 2 times 4 and get 8. Remember, what you do to the denominator, you always do to the numerator. So now I have 8/12. Now I am going to subtract 9/12 minus 8/12. 9 minus 8 is 1/12. Go ahead, pause me, and write these steps down. Now it's your turn. You have 4 problems that you're going to work. We have 1/2 minus 1/3, 1/4 plus 1/2, 4/5 minus 2/3, and 6/10 plus 3/5. Okay? Remember, go back and look at your reminders and look at your notes. If you have any questions, make sure you write them down in your math journal. We will have a discussion with your learning clubs during the class. Thanks for watching.